Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the sign of Leo for the month of September 2021. I've already cleared your space and the cards. So we'll be using this as the main deck, this one as the clarifier. And I've already pre-shuffled the cards, but I will do a bit more here. About my readings, all of the cards start out in the upright, so if a card does come out in reverse, I read it in reverse. I also will only take cards that come out face up, so you might hear me say no face, no case, and that's what I mean. I will do a 9-card spread, even though sometimes it inevitably ends up being more than 9, but the top row will be energy in the recent past, the middle will be the current energies, and the bottom row will be near future. I will leave all the shuffling and throwing of the cards in, so feel free to skip forward if you don't want to see that. All right. Are you ready? Recent past for Leo. You can see that? Yep. One more, please. Oof. Current energies, please, for Leo. Two more. One more, please. All right. And we have it in the future. Thank you. One more, please. Okay. So, let me make sure you can see all these. Alrighty. In your recent past, you have the Sagittarius card, or the Temperance. You have the Queen of Swords, Libra energy, also Gemini, Aquarius as well. And you have the Five of Cups, which is about regrets, sort of disappointments. Initially, the first thing that I feel is like for some of you, you might have cut something, or someone, maybe even a Sagittarius, cut something out of your life, and it might have been hasty. Cut something out, maybe that's just a matter of distancing yourself from a person, and you might have been both feeling regretful about it, but also freed from it, freed from a situation. The Temperance card is all about moderation, doing things in moderation, and also about balance. Balance within yourself and balance with others, and maybe the decision that you made to cut someone or something out of your life or step back from something was in service of sort of finding balance or exercising moderation. But again, there could be a part of it that had you feeling, or had someone feeling, quite regretful. Let's see, I think I'll take 2 cards each for clarification. What of this? One more, please, for temperance. Can I have 2 cards for the Queen of Swords? The Queen of Swords acts very swiftly, you know, and so sometimes she makes decisions in haste, and I'm getting a bit of that. And then 2 for the 5 of Cups, please. So over the Temperance card, you have the Queen of Wands and the Fool card. The Fool card is about taking a leap of faith. It's also sort of starting a journey without certainty of the outcome, which obviously requires a leap of faith. Sometimes it can be naivety, especially with her eyes sort of covered. You don't see the full way ahead, and this is not looking before you leap. Over the Temperance card here, and with the Queen of Wands, and then again next to the Queen of Swords, it very much feels like even though you made a decision quite hastily, it might have been, what do I want to say? It might have been, for some of you, it might have been naive. Like you could have acted too hastily, especially with the cards I see here and a little bit here. It might have been too hastily that you made this decision. For others of you, it was more intuitive than necessarily logical, and that might be something that you're dealing with right now. I say that because over the Queen of Swords, which is about individuality, about cutting things out, getting rid of, feels like unburdening yourself. You have the Judgment card, obviously making a decision, made a decision about something, chose one option over the other. And then you have the Prince of Wands. The Prince of Wands is very, very fiery, someone who's outgoing, who moves very, very quickly. But the fear is, the warning with that is like, you're moving quickly, but are you moving correctly? And so for some of you could be feeling like, did I make the right decision? Or maybe questioning yourself about whether or not you did the right thing. That's kind of confirmed with the 5 of Pentacles here. This is about lost or feeling lack, another 5 as well, along with the 2 of Swords, which is the truce card. You see these people shaking hands. So the decision might have been for you and another person to agree to disagree, or you made that decision like, I can't see eye to eye with this person, or I never will, and so like, let me distance myself from them, or let me back away from the situation. But you or them could both be feeling not only regrets, but like lack, whether that's financial in nature. Maybe you just feel sort of left out, again, left out in the cold is the sense that I get from this decision you made. In the current energy, you have the 5 of Pentacles, again, same card as this one, and this one more clearly kind of demonstrates or more clearly displays that sense of lack or feeling left out. This can be, especially in the 3D world, like feeling like you don't have, the material world, like you don't have enough money, or your health, you could have suffered a setback, those sorts of things. Right there in the middle, though, you have the Empress card, one of my favorite cards, Libra and Taurus energy. You actually have a ton of Libra energy here, with the Queen of Swords, the Justice card, and the Empress right next to her. So some of you could be dealing with a Libra person, but the Empress card is the divine feminine. And under that decision that you made, it feels like it was in service of your self-worth. Maybe you put somebody out because you're like, I have to do this for me. And the decision might have been hasty, but it feels like it was led with the sense of justice. The Justice card coming out here is all about truth. It's all about clarity. It's all about individuality as well. Let's see what else came out behind this card. So you have the Justice card, like I said, Libra. You have the Seven of Pentacles, which is all about your investments. And so, like I said before, where it feels like you did this in service of yourself or self-worth, you could have been weighing your investments, like, what have I been putting into this relationship, or what have I been putting into the situation, and what have I been getting out? And maybe you said, the juice is not worth the squeeze. You have the King of Wands coming out here. So the Queen of Wands, she is more internal. Queens in general represent sort of the inner world, how we feel about ourselves, how we deal with emotions internally. And the King of Wands is the external factor to that. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So this is someone where this is sort of giving me a sense like you had an intuition, you had a spark of like, this is how I feel, this is what I want, and now in the current energy you executed that plan, or you're now exerting your will on the outside world. And here we have the Eight of Cups, which is very clearly, you see she is on this path, walking away from full cups, but moving on to something better. This is about maturity, this is about resiliency. This is moving on from something good to something great. And sometimes it's really hard to walk away from something that has been fulfilling in the past, but it feels like you're on a new journey here. Like I said, kind of going after what it is you want, with a sense of clarity and individuality and self-worth. Somebody definitely feels left out of this, left out of either your new journey, or that could be the person that you're leaving behind. Let's see, what of the Five of Pentacles, please? I have two cards. One more. One more card for the Five of Pentacles, please. One more. Thank you. Can I have two for the Empress? Thank you. One more. Okay, two more. And finally, I'll take a couple cards to clarify this. Thank you. One more. Okay, so over that Five of Pentacles, we have first the Three of Wands, which is a card about planning. It feels like usually this is someone waiting for their ships to come in, but I really, for me, this feels like a plan that is intuitively led. Like, you know what direction it is you're moving in, you're on stable ground, and you're ready to get going. You have here the 10 of Pentacles, which is about legacy, family, wealth, and stuff like that. So this person, or you who's feeling sort of left, it doesn't feel like you. It feels like you're the one who cut somebody out, and they are feeling, although you feel regretful about it, they are feeling abandoned or left out in the cold. This person, I think their biggest issue is like they feel left out of the plan. Like maybe they had a plan for you, or you previously had a plan for them, and now they're on the outside looking in, and that's pretty hurtful. Over the Empress card, the first card that came out was the 7 of Pentacles, that card again that you had in this pile, which is all about your investments. Here the investments are paying off. So you see that she has some grapes in a basket. So this is you, while you're taking stock of your investments, I also think you're celebrating some, I don't know if celebrating is the right word. They just told me to stop there. Not celebrating, but you are taking notice of how your previous investments have paid off in the present. And then I think considering how what you'll begin to invest in now moving forward. You have the Magician card, all about manifestation, all about having all the tools you need to manifest. And especially over that Empress card, it feels like you are not only super abundant, fertile too. Some of you, if you're trying to get pregnant, if you want to get pregnant, this is a good time. But you have all the tools that you need to move forward. You are not in a place of lack. If you felt like that, especially having cut something or somebody out, the message here I'm getting is like, knock it off. You have all the tools you need. And here you are, the 2 of Wands. It seems like you're at a crossroads now. Whatever happened in the past, you're now at a place where it's like, okay, where do I go from here? But you're moving forward with a sense of passion, with a sense of purpose, and with the power of manifestation. All over this pile, you have the Ace of Wands. Like I said, this is all about having a new passion, new inspiration, new direction that's intuitively led. And the 8 of Pentacles. This is all about working on yourself, leveling up. This can be, getting your health in order, especially coming off of that 5 of Pentacles. This could be, hitting the gym or changing your eating habits. This could be deciding to save more money. It feels like an investment in yourself. The 8 of Pentacles is getting back to your craft, honing your craft. And your craft is you a lot of the time. The 8 of Pentacles, I want to say for some of you, represent also family obligations. I don't know why I want to say that. And so maybe you have a new lease on family obligations, especially with the 10 of Pentacles. That might mean preparing yourself to be a part of a family or doing family planning. I just said a baby here. So that could be sort of your view or your focus moving forward. And then in the near future, we have the Hermit card, Virgo energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles, which is the work card, very heavily getting drawn back to that 8 of Pentacles. You're doing the work. You're doing the work to level up, to make sure that you have your creature comforts, to make sure that you're abundant and that you have everything you need. This could be, I said, some of you that's like taking prenatal vitamins or again, getting ready. There could be a Virgo person in your future who's helping you do that, or who's working together with you to achieve sort of those goals. And then finally, you have the Knight of Pentacles. And this person is earnest, honest. They are working towards their goals, sort of this person is faithful, a faithful worker who's industrious, who works slowly but surely toward a goal. And I see, as I said, that all of that's all that's happening here. You working towards whatever goals, having cut something or someone out, or distance yourself from something or someone or a situation. You're getting in touch again with yourself, figuring out what it is you want, doing that spiritual search. And then it feels like getting to work here, putting a plan in place and then implementing it. All right, let's see 2 cards. Okay, got more than 2. Can I have 2 for this Queen of Pentacles? 2 for, thank you. And 1 more, please. Thank you. And then finally 2 for this Knight of Pentacles. Wow. One more, please. One more, please. Okay. So over that Hermit card, we have the 3 of Pentacles yet again, the work card, cooperation. So this could very well be, like I said, a Virgo person that you are cooperating with. You have the 6 of Wands, the victory card, all about being recognized or getting recognition for something. This is also about spiritual balance. The Ace of Swords, another ace here. So where once you had sort of the emotional and inspirational, you had the inspirational spark or passion, it feels like you are now moving to a new idea, a new way of thinking, a shift in perspective. You have the Moon card, all about intuition. This is Pisces energy, being led by your intuition. It can also be things hidden, but instead I feel like, as I said, the Hermit energy is all about getting in touch with who you are, what you want, how you feel, and it can represent a retreat from the world, and a reliance on the divine, your divine identity. Yeah, I feel like you not only are cooperating with someone, or if this is an individual endeavor, it feels like you are sort of getting all of your ducks in a row and getting everyone on the same page. If it is a Virgo person, you're getting everybody on the same page and delegating responsibilities like that. Or if it's just you, then it's sort of like deciding what your heart wants, what your head wants, what your brain wants. Wait, are those the same thing? What your heart wants, what your gut wants, what your head wants, and kind of all going in the same direction. Over these cards in the middle, you have the Princess of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. This is a card of perseverance. Again, similar to this, these are the same. Not only are you sort of willing and open to learn whatever it is that you need to learn in order to move forward, but you're willing to work hard. The 9 of Wands is a card of perseverance. That's like you have one more battle to fight. You're almost there to the end of this cycle, and you just got to keep going. You just got to keep going. And then finally, you have the Prince of Swords, all about action, initiation, moving forward. I feel like I said you had the inspiration before, and now you're putting it into action, and he does those things. There is an initiation. One thing I will say about the Prince of Swords is that he is really great with ideas, but sometimes has issues with follow through, and so that's something that you should definitely keep your mind on as you move forward. It's all exciting to have new ideas and new shifts in perspective, but in order for things to really manifest, it's about the constant and consistent application of effort. You also have, again, the Temperance card. Back to the Temperance card. And it's interesting, you had the Prince of Wands, which is very fiery, fast-moving, impetuous energy, and you have the Prince of Swords, which is similar, kind of fast-moving, going. And so with the Temperance card coming out here again, I feel like the message there is, yeah, no, totally move forward, but still be measured. Still be measured in how you're doing this, whatever this is. Always find a balance. Make sure that you are balancing your time, your energy, your emotions as you move through this new thing. Awesome. That was pretty straightforward, I feel like. I'm going to pull 3 cards now for the final lessons or advice. I'm going to be using the New Orleans the New Orleans Oracle deck. I'll choose 3 cards and then read them for you. Okay. Final lessons or outcomes. Alright, we have 1, 2, 1 more. Okay, so the first card you have is Make a Wish. It's time to make a wish. This card has shown up in your reading because it's time to let go and let the universe guide you. You have thought every thought. You have done all that's within your power for the moment. Sit back and imagine your desire without restrictions. Allow yourself to feel what it would be like to fully experience the thing you most hope for. Give gratitude to yourself and your angels for helping to manifest that which is for your highest good. Lovely. The next card you have is Keep Going. There are many times when we feel like we've had enough, done enough, and been through enough. These feelings of frustration are just reminders that we are not yet where we want to be, but we are on our way. Take a moment to count the small milestones that are contributing to the bigger picture. Sometimes we can be so focused on where we are not that we forget just how far we've come. Right now, it is important that you continue to move forward no matter how small the steps may seem. You are on the right track and success will be inevitable. But if you allow yourself to dwell on the negative thoughts or put your energy into things that you cannot control, then you are more likely to buy into the illusion of being stuck, and it will be harder for you to move forward. Keep going. And then finally, you have Let Loose, or Mardi Gras. Everyone knows that Mardi Gras is a celebration of all celebrations. If this card has shown up in your reading, this means it's time to let loose and forget all the obligations that have been plaguing you, even if just for a few hours. Your ability to experience fulfillment and enjoyment in the moment has been compromised due to overthinking, managing life's obligations, and experiencing a lack of joy in your day-to-day life. This current imbalance has started to affect your generally positive outlook, and it's time for some revitalization. Cut loose even just a little and see how much it positively affects your energy and overall outlook. Yay, Leo. Congratulations. I feel like whatever you cut out in the past was necessary, though you're still dealing with that, or they are feeling sort of left out or abandoned out of somebody's plan. But like it says, keep going. I feel like you're on the right track, and that's awesome sauce. So thank you, Leo, for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Also, feel free to share this if you think it might help somebody. Don't be afraid to leave me a comment down below if this reading did resonate with you, or if you have any questions. And feel free to subscribe, as I'll be doing more readings and different spreads and the like. Thank you so much again, Leo, for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.